So, if you're a fan of TF2, I'm sure you've seen the Valve News Network video on how they've left TF2 on hold for so many years and like the repository hasn't been updated and whatnot. But I'm not here to talk about that. TF2 will get updated. I'm sure of it. Not sure when, but I know it will get updated. Valve have not forgot about TF2. I mean, even the Scout was in Half-Life Alyx. Like, come on guys. TF2 is not a dead game by any stretch of the imagination. But there are some problems which I feel need to be addressed. Every game will have its problems. No game is perfect. And these problems are disheartening, and to many new players I can see why they'd stop playing the game if they experience this. I'm no big YouTuber. I'm like the baby Yoda of the TF2 YouTuber community. I'm a small YouTuber. I just go about my day being kidnapped by men in armor and whatnot. And yeah, I just like playing TF2. I like making videos. It's what I do. It's what I do. But there is something I've noticed, and a lot of other people have noticed. Now, on the TF2 subreddit, I know that, yep, it's a place addressing this problem in TF2. Now, I was going to make a video on this a while back, but I kind of forgot, so I didn't. But here it is now, with the help of this Reddit post. Let's talk about the MVM problem. No, I'm not going on about updating MVM. This is not one of them videos. This is more addressing the current state of MVM. So, you join MVM, and if you haven't played before, you won't have any tours to your name. Maybe this is the first time you've bought tickets, or this is the first time playing Two Cities. It can be for a number of reasons. You could have deleted your badge, which resets your tour progress. Whatever it is, you have 0 tours. Two Cities especially, you get Australiums, which are like high value items. They're gold, they track kills. They're pretty cool. But people are in such a rush to get their hands on this very special and rare item that they will kick low tour players just because they may not be well versed in the meta of the game. And who can blame them? I wasn't well versed in the meta, and it took countless higher tour players trying to explain to me how MVM should be played and what weapons they recommend using. I did check a guide on Steam before I played my first real MVM tour, just so I could kind of get the basic loadout out if I had those weapons. And yeah, I had fun. I didn't actually go straight in for Two Cities. I actually did Mecha NG, I believe it's called. That was the first one I did. But when I went into Two Cities, it was a whole different world because people are playing for higher stakes. Yes, we're playing for Australians. Now I'm a high tourer on Two Cities. I've got quite a few tours on my belt. But I'm still nowhere near as good as the game that some people are. Like, I don't memorize what rounds are which and on which maps. So if I'm playing demo, my positioning might be a bit off if we're playing a Manhattan map. It's just, I don't really remember what the way they spawn are. That's an easy thing to mistake, you know? I've got there through countless games getting kicked and stuff. Countless matches that have just died because someone left, and then it started a chain reaction of people leaving. So yeah, it's taken a lot to get there. Loads of years to make my way up the ladder of MVM. But I'm there. I've got a respectable amount of tours. I love MVM. It's my favourite game mode in TF2. It's the low scorers which are trying to break into MVM, but they can't because of the toxic gatekeepers in that community. There's an entire group dedicated to kicking low tourers from MVM. This is disgusting toxicity that's prevalent in this community, and barely anyone has touched on it apart from this Reddit post. Like, what the fuck? These people take pride in kicking low tour or new players from TF2, and they're wondering why this game is dying. Well, it's not dying per se, but this is what will lead to this game dying if toxic players like this keep fucking kicking people from MVM games or just random matches on Tooth or whatever. Now that doesn't happen as much. It's really prevalent in MVM, and it's fucking disgusting. Now yeah, I can understand being frustrated at someone who isn't doing what they're supposed to. Maybe they're a scout who's not picking up cash, or they're just an AFK player, right? Taking up the spot of someone who would be willing to play the game. But it's for shit like using the wrong weapon or accidentally picking up a piece of cash when you're not playing scout. Something as little as that can get you kicked. And I don't understand why. Because you could very much as easily just be like, hey, I know you're new to MVM. I can show you maybe the ropes, tell you what weapons are good for each class and whatnot. Maybe you bought the wrong upgrade. They could be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't have bought that. That's happened to me on a few occasions. And I'm like, oh yeah, sick, thanks for the advice. And then I've gone and changed my decision on what upgrades I should use because a more experienced player has helped me. Now, those people still exist. They are prevalent in MVM. I like to think of myself as one of them. I try and help new players if they seem to be struggling, or the other team like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Can we kick this guy? I'm like, no, we can help him. You know, he's a new player, right? New players are essential to this game's survival and essential to MVM being popular. Now, I don't usually play in like the main hours. I usually play in downtime, so I don't see this as much. But I used to play quite a lot in the up hours. And yeah, I saw this a lot. It's happened to me many times. Now, I've come into some toxic MVM players, and they haven't been too bad. I've had a respectable amount of tours, so they haven't been really toxic to me. But I know that I've experienced this when I was a low tourer, and it sucks. It really does. It really disheartens you from playing the game. Sometimes you're just like, oh, sick, we're on wave 6, we made it to the end, and then the high tourer will kick you. It's awful. I'll read a bit from the Reddit post, actually. Next is a player named Zeoit, whose profile is also decorated with achievements spanning out toxic. This player regularly scams low tour players with offers of carrying an MVM and making people pay multiple tickets or even keys only to kick them during the last round for keeping the loot for themselves. His screenshots also show his own grim record of players being kicked and laughing at them in the descriptions. Kicking low tour players isn't the answer, alright? They're learning just as you are, right? Just as you did, maybe. Yes, there is boot camp, but no high tour players play boot camp to teach amateurs, do they? The amateurs have to go into the premium games only to get kicked or mocked because they're using the wrong weapon, right? Maybe you're playing Pyro, a semi-viable class now that he's got the gas passer, and you'll still get kicked because you're playing Pyro. It's as simple as that, really. Now, I could tell you how to not get kicked, but the burden shouldn't be on the player, it should be on the other players not being assholes, right? Maybe, yeah, sure, the player might be trolling, and then I'd say that's okay to kick. But if they're not, there's just simply new player, there's no real reason in kicking them, right? Maybe someone goes sniper, yeah? 0 tours, they go sniper because they're a really good sniper in casual MVM, or in casual TF2. But they'll get kicked because they're an O-tour playing sniper. I think Funk did a video of this a while ago where he went undercover, right? It's a similar thing to that. The higher tours you have, the more people are going to respect you. Say you're a 1,000 tour person who goes sniper, people aren't going to kick you because you're 1,000 tours. It's fucking awful, right? And we shouldn't be just letting this happen. More people need to be aware of this, which is why I'm making this video, because I do have some, well, bigger than me TF2 YouTubers who watch my videos. Now, this is a message to you mostly. Talk about this on your YouTube channels. You have a bigger reach than me. You have a bigger reach in this Reddit post. So just tell people. If you don't, that is fine. Maybe your channel's not suited for that, and that's okay. But it still needs to be talked about by big YouTubers. Not just the little guys, the big guys too. Because this community needs to stay strong, because we're not going to get an upgrade for a while. So, yeah. This game, we keep this game going. We play this game every day. Well, maybe not every day, but we play this game regularly, and we love it. We can't let our game fall toxicity, right? I know people joke about how Overwatch is like a PC version of TF2. You can get banned for emoting, whatever. But I don't think we should be too toxic for new players to join this game. So yeah, just talk about it. Expose these people who are kicking new players from playing TF2. Playing MVM. It's not fun. Make sure, if you spot this, try and defend the new players. Try and reason with these people. Be like, hey, come on now, he's new. We're teaching him how to play the game. I'm sorry you're not getting your Australian as quick as you'd like, but we need new players to keep this game fresh. You know? And if reasoning with them doesn't work, then we can't really do much after that. Now, I don't expect Valve to be policing TF2 MVM. They do not have the numbers for that. Maybe I'm just shouting into the void. Maybe nothing will happen, and these toxic people will continue to scam and kick people from MVM. Nothing's going to happen if we don't talk about it, so here I am talking about it. I want to thank user Snapshot Visuals on Reddit for bringing this post to my attention. 1.2k upvotes on the TF2 subreddit. It's nice there sometimes. Enjoy the game and help new players if you can. If you have the time to help new players. I know I do. I do want to touch on this comment real quick by Pixel Lampant. And this is why I and many of us won't ever man up and do a tour. These dipshits, these people are just as bad as hackers. Nah, they're worse actually. And honestly, I sympathise with that. Like, yeah, you know, you could be FaZe Jarvis and get banned from Fortnite, but these people are not breaking the rules. They're perfectly within their right to do this, and it's ruining other people's experiences. I've been Over the Giant Tree. Like and subscribe, and I shall see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey, oh, I've been up for like 2 hours. 2 hours. Yo, bitch came through, took a few showers. I don't bop, I just money dance, yeah. That wristwatch costs 100 grand.